Multiple school districts have already reported some positive COVID-19 cases amongst their students.
But as our Derek Francis explains today, one school district is dealing with something that not a lot of people have seen coming, Derek.
Yeah, guys, being quarantined because you briefly came into contact with someone with COVID, certainly frustrating, but at least you understand it. But being quarantined, missing classes when you never came into contact with anyone positive, well, that's certainly a little different. But unfortunately, that's what happened in Ottawa County this week.
After months of planning, Friday, Allendale Middle School's what-if scenario got its first test.
We went to get seating charts for each class that student was in. Tried to track down where that student normally sits at lunch, for example.
Allendale Public Schools' first positive test of COVID-19, as Superintendent Dr. Garth Cooper explained in a district-wide email Friday. In all, 31 students asked to quarantine for nearly 2 weeks, 30 deemed to have been within 6 feet of the student for more than 15 minutes.
But it was actually brought to our attention first thing yesterday morning.
Then Monday morning, word that something maybe wasn't right with the testing results.
And I believe it was a Spectrum technician who discovered that there were more positive results than they would normally anticipate when they run a batch of tests. And that's what started the investigation at Spectrum, and they realized that there may have been an issue with some cross-contamination.
The student was retested and the results were negative, in all allowing 31 students back in the building Tuesday after missing only about a day and a half instead of up to 10 school days.
And again, so kudos to that person to having the awareness to say, hey, there's something not quite right here.
While frustrating, Dr. Cooper calls it a learning opportunity for his district should another positive test arrive.
We learned some things about internal communication and communication with parents that I think we can improve on. And so from that perspective, you know, as an educator, you always like those moments when you can learn from them.
Yeah. Now, late this afternoon, guys, we heard back from Spectrum Health about the test issue. Their statement they gave us reads in parts. We were disappointed to learn that a batch of COVID-19 tests were adversely affected by a specimen processing issue. Our laboratory team acted quickly when they discovered the problem, notifying families and retesting as appropriate. We understand the situation may have caused disruption and anxiety for the families affected. It went on to say more. We have that full statement listed on our website. It was rectified quickly, guys, and all things back to normal today again. We're live in Jenison. Derek Francis, Fox 17 News.
All right, Derek.